Hello and welcome to this video on the 5th grade Microsoft Word formatting document. What I'll be showing you today is how to do the different tasks that are on your rubric. Please make sure that you use your rubric throughout your whole project. We've already completed the copying part of this project. That means that you've taken the paper and copied the entire paragraph or the entire paper onto the Microsoft Word document. You've typed the entire page into your Microsoft Word document. Let's go down through one at a time and look at the different things you need to do on the rubric. Here is the document that you have formatted. The first thing that you need to make sure that you have done on your checklist here, press Enter after the last paragraph and then enter one more time. So you press Enter twice and then put your first and last name at the bottom. You get a whole point just for doing that. The next thing that we need to do is go up to the top and use the spell check. We know that we have some misspelled words because there is a little red line underneath the words that are misspelled. You may also see a little green line someplace like this if you have extra spaces. To get rid of that green line, just click in front of the word and press backspace. That will get rid of the extra space and the green line. So let's go up to the top and click the spell check button. The spell check button can be found up at the top of the document. If you do not see this ABC check button, click the down arrow and click the button that says Spelling and Grammar. That will put the check button up here at the top. Let's get started with spell check. Click the spell check button and it will start showing you the words that are spelled incorrectly. Now this is the first one it suggests that is spelled incorrectly. It gives you two suggestions for what it thinks that you are trying to spell. If for some reason your correct word is not in these suggestions, you can just press backspace and type in the word correctly. I wanted to spell the word amazing, not Amazon. So I click the word amazing and then click change. That will change my word to be correct here. Now, let's look at the next one. When I clicked change, it automatically went to the next misspelled word. It tries to work you through this as fast as possible. The sentence is, the silk comes from inside the spide's body as a liquid that is thicker than water. I meant to say spiders. And if we look down through the list, that is one of my choices. So I click it and then click change. Now the word spinnerets is the next word. We don't need an apostrophe in this word because there is no possession. We just want an S at the end. It's already selected. We can just click change. The spider can crawl. Crawl is spelled wrong, and it's already been selected to be spelled correctly at the bottom in the suggestions box. So we just click change again. Here's the word scientists. It is spelled incorrectly again. The suggestion is highlighted, so we just click change. Now it's already gone through the bottom of my document. It goes back up to the top to start from the beginning in case there are any other words. Since I started part of the way down the paragraph, it goes through to the beginning again. Click, yep, insects is correct. Click change. You'll get this box that says the spelling and grammar check is complete. If you have any other suggestions from your spelling box, it may be because you accidentally spelled a word or put too many spaces in somewhere. So please make sure you fix those as well as you're going down through, because spelling and grammar does count. Not just the ones that I showed you here, but the ones that you might have gotten incorrect as well. When you're all done, click OK, and you're done with the spelling and grammar check. The next thing on your list is the page orientation. Your rubric says to change the page orientation from portrait to landscape. Now a portrait goes up and down. That's the way a page normally is. Landscape means that your page is the long way, it's wide. So let's show you the difference. We need to go over to the page layout menu. And all you have to do, this is really easy. Just click orientation and you can see samples. This is what it is now, but this is what we want, landscape. Just click landscape. And you'll see that your page has changed from tall to wide. The document also goes onto 2 pages now. The next checkpoint on your list says document was copied correctly. All you have to do for this is make sure that you copied the words correctly onto your page. No extra spaces, no misspelled words or anything like that. After that, it says table was created with the bug data on the page. The bug data is right here. And this is exactly how you will need to create your table. We need to go into the Insert menu up at the top first. Make sure your cursor is down after the 100, so just click here and press Enter. That will give us an extra space for our table. For the table, we click this button to insert a table. We'll have to choose these later. I'm going to show you how many we need. We need 1, 2, 3, 4 down, and 1, 2 across. So we'll need 4 down because we have 4 lines, but we only need 2 across because we just have the label 1 and the number 2. I'll show you how this will all go in a minute. Let's click back down here for our table. We said 4 down, 4 down, and 2 across. I'm going to click that now. Now the first thing I'm going to need to do is take this text and put it in this first box. This is the title for our table. Legs on insects. And now I can click and drag and press backspace to get rid of that. The next line says bug 6. So bug, click over 6. Click at the end and backspace to get rid of it. Spider 8. Spider 8. Centipede 100. Centipede 100. Oops. Click at the end and backspace to get rid of it. You have just inserted a table into your document. Now if you notice, my table is really wide here. So we can actually make this smaller just by clicking on the line. Make sure when you go to click it, it has this double arrow like that. Click, and when you click correctly with the double arrow, it will bring up this dotted line here that goes through the middle of my page. Click it, drag over, and then we're going to do the same thing on the end to make this a little smaller. See the double arrow? Click, drag. Now if you want to be really complicated, you can click in this box, click, hold, drag all the way across, right click, and click merge cells. That will make it so that your table has a nice heading row. It looks a lot better that way, especially if you click center on the data. It's really neat. That looks a lot better than it did before. Make sure throughout this process you continue to click save as much as possible. After each task, click save. That will help you save your progress just in case. The next thing you'll need to do on your checklist is go here, and you'll need to put bullet points in right here. So just go down to the last thing that says in houses, click, drag to the front of the wording, and then up. And you just have to go up and click the bullets and numbers, click that, and you're good to go. That's all you have to do for that. Now, we're almost done here. The next thing we actually have to do is create columns on this page, kind of like a newspaper has columns. So what we'll do is go to Page Layout, Columns, and you can choose either 2 or 3 columns on the page. I'm going to choose 2. Now notice, once I've chosen 2, my words have gone from straight across to 2 columns in kind of paragraph format. Speaking of paragraphs, the next thing you'll need to do is click at the beginning of each paragraph and press the Tab button to make sure that your paragraphs are indented. You will need to press the Tab button 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Notice that that is the next thing on your rubric. After this, we're going to create a title. Let's go back to the Home menu for that. The title of our paper is Spiders, and we're going to actually create a title with this in the Title Styles area. So let's click and drag across the word spiders to select it. This part is really easy. You just have to go up to where it says title and click the word title. Notice it changed my spiders to a title format, and I'm good to go. The next thing you need to do is create a page border. To do that, we need to go to the Page Layout menu and click Page Border. You can choose to do lines. Any of these lines are okay. You can even change the color down here and the width. Alternatively, you can choose some art for your page. Just click the arrow for the drop-down menu, and then you can choose anything you like. Please remember, though, that whatever you choose needs to have something to do with your title. Don't pick apples for a paper about spiders. The lines are just fine because they aren't subject specific. Some of these here at the bottom are okay too. These lines down here, like this, because they also have nothing to do with spiders, so you're okay to choose those. If you have a question about a specific border, just ask. I'm going to choose this border, so I just click it and then click OK. After that, you're almost finished. Make sure you click Save. Next, we're going to click File, and we're going to print this. So go down to Print. We don't need to worry about printing in color because we don't have anything in color on this page. So let's go. Make sure that your printer is selected for whichever lab you're in. I'm at Ragersville, so it said Ragersville Lab. Yours might say Miller Avenue Lab, Dundee Lab, or Baltic Lab. Make sure it has the word lab. Then, if you want a copy for yourself, click this up to make it 2, 1 for me and 1 for you. If you don't want a copy, just leave it at 1 to turn in to me. Then when you're all done checking that over, click Print, and your document will come out of the printer shortly. Please make sure you ask for permission to go get it from the printer. Good luck in creating your project, and please make sure that you look at the rubric, because exactly what's on the rubric is what you'll get your grade for. Thank you very much, and have fun!